Friendship goal ko to have someone na mapagkakatiwalaan.
Anong mga biases mo against those who are struggling with their identity? Usually hindi naman sa lahat. Wala silang safe place to tell na, uy, sister, brother, ganito yung struggles ko. God impressed to me na, just be there. Wala kang kailangan. Just be there. I realize that's the ministry of presence.
You have to create that relationship with him or her na kahit anong bang mangyari, kahit wala kayong communication, nandyan ka pa rin for that person.
Hello mga ka-journey! We are
Journey in His Love.
And for today's episode po, this is a very special episode. Medyo matagal-tagal tayo hindi nakapag-upload, no? Because of the holiday. So nag-holiday din kami. But we are very thankful and happy once again that we are back. And we missed you guys. So for today, we are going to talk another interesting topic. So ano ba ang pag-uusapan natin today?
Friendship goals yung pag-uusapan natin. Ikaw, friend, anong friendship goal mo?
Friendship goal ko, di ko na pag-isipan yan. Siguro friendship goal ko is to have someone na mapagkakatiwalaan. Trust is very important.
Wala kang ganon.
Dahil wala akong ganon. Ikaw, anong friendship goals mo?
Usually, yung friendship goal natin, di ba, travel. Parang, travel goals natin yun. Kasi single ako, so, walang couple na walang couple goal. So, friendship goal lang.
She is single, ha?
Parang hindi ka single. So, yun we have a lot of, friendship goals. May ibang friendship goal na, gusto mag-graduate together, may iba din, gusto mabuntis together, di ba?
And today, we will be joined with a very special friend na kasama din sa friendship goals natin.
Yes.
Right? So we would like to introduce our dear friend, Alexa Tahod. Siguro narinig niyo na yung pangalan niya in our previous testimony. And she
Na-mention natin yan?
I mentioned her, di ba?
Yes.
Nanood ka ba?
Oo, of course!
So,
bye-bye.
Alexa is from?
Manila.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I have been friends with Ate Mimie and Kuya Randy, I think way back 2018, 2017, later part of 2017.
17
Yeah.
Sa UP kami.
So, yun.
Yeah.
At first, naging close tayo, I think sa Malaysia yun. Pero first meetup is in AUP.
AUP, yeah.
First acquaintance natin.
Acquaintance.
Kasi, parang you shared your story how you topped the dental board exam.
Yeah, that was 2017.
Yeah, nag-top 1 siya doon. But, talagang na-amaze ako sa'yo kasi
Introduce siya sa atin ni Ariona, di ba?
yeah, Ariana is also our friend.
Yes.
So,
Parang common friend ka na ngayon, hindi na common. direct parang networking.
Yeah.
Direct link, ganun.
Direct friend.
Yeah, so what do we have today, friend?
paano exposure mo pala may mga friends ka ba na, like me, marami akong LGBT friends, workmates and friends, marami akong nun. Ikaw,
Yeah,
how is it for you?
I think marami naman talaga tayong friends na part of the LGBT community. And one thing that helped me in treating or parang being friends with them is yung openness ko lang. Hindi ako yung mahirap makisama sa mga people. So I don't judge them. And actually mas friendly nga sila eh.
Oh,
diba?
true. Jolly.
Mas jolly. So marami akong friends way back in college and also in as I have become a professional, dami na akong co-dentist na part of the LGBTQ community and patients. Ganyan.
So, what have you discovered sa mga friends mo na LGBT?
Actually, I think na mostly what they long for is acceptance. Acceptance na when you are with them, hindi mo sila titingnan as someone na, ay, parang may something wrong sa'yo. What they want is genuine friendship. Yung presence mo in their life yun yung na-appreciate talaga
Yeah.
nila.
I really agree to that kasi these people are quote-unquote, no, termed today as marginalized community. So what do you think?
Parang nandun sila, pero parang hindi sila
Parang
kasali.
nandun sila pero parang wala.
Oo.
Ganon.
Hindi,
So, parang
hindi sila
invisible.
kasali. Parang, especially sa church community, right?
Aha.
Kasali sila sa program, but parang may something na parang hindi pa rin sila kasali.
So why do you think the LGBTQI plus community is considered as marginalized in the community? Ano sa tingin mo?
Siguro meron kasi tayong preconceived na thoughts or prejudices sa kanila na kailangan nating i-correct. That's the reason why we are making this series din. That's the goal na all of us are recipients of God's love.
Spreading awareness.
Oo. Na there's no difference with us. We are able to receive in an equal way of God's grace, God's love. Ganyan.
Parang, usually kasi, sa many of the Christian churches, parang there's this, some churches parang so silent about these matters. They are just sweeping everything under the rug. Parang, don't change the status quo. Kasi, they are afraid na when we discuss these things, anong gagawin natin if there's someone who actually said na, this is my struggle, anong gagawin natin? So, hindi na lang natin pag-uusapan.
Yeah,
Parang ganyan.
Speaking of Alexa, alam ko, you have been friends with some of our LGBTQI plus friends in their community. And you have actually reached out to some, right? So, speaking of as a friend sa kanila, what was your experience with your friendship with them?
May friend kasi, when it comes to friendships kasi, you have to be consistent na in a way na you won't be too pushy. Kasi mahirap pag naramdaman nila na bakit parang are you greater than him or her?
Mas righteous ka ba?
Oo, parang
Kaysa sa akin?
you have to really pray na God will give you that genuine heart na gusto mo lang talagang mag-create ng relationship with them na hindi in a way that you will be someone higher na nag-reach out to someone lower.
Oo.
So, in friendships like that, for example, if you know na he or she is struggling with something, yung pag kailangan ka niya, you will be there, you will be the support group, and important din sa kanila yung safe space kanila. Alam nila na hindi mo sila i-judge, alam nila yung if he or she will open something na secret or something na mag-unload ng burdens nila sa life nila, hindi ikaw yung papagkalat mo yung mga secrets nila sa life.
Magmamarites ka.
Oo. Going back to what Kuya Randy has said, yung pag na-earn mo na yung trust nila, you have to be keep that as an important value nung friendship niyo.
Yeah, I remember. Speaking of, di ba, if you remember the time na parang hindi kita kinausap. Kasi may sinabi ako sa'yo na sabi ko sa'yo ko lang sasabihin. Pero sinabi mo sa kanya.
Yeah. In our friendship, nagkakaroon din talaga kami ng learning. Kasi nung time na yun, una pa lang. So para kami...
First time mo nag-reach out, di ba?
Oo. Parang alam mo yung stepping on eggshells ka pa. Parang nagawin ganyan. Pero as we learn sa friendship namin, habang nagde-deepen yung friendship namin.
And saka parang nagbibuild pa lang din tayo ng trust nung time na yun. Right?
Galit ka, di ba?
Oo. Parang ilang weeks or buwan ba yun?
Buwan. Hindi niya ako kinausap. So
anong experience mo, friends, sa marginalization ng LGBT sa'yo?
Kasi although people knew that I was struggling and I just did not come out, it felt isolating kasi you cannot talk about it. Although people knew about it, they have an idea, but they cannot say something about it. But the worst part is you hear people commenting, suggesting about this kind of people, and it affects me kasi parang pag narinig ko sila na, for example, pag sinasabi na nila, ay, pag mga ganyan, hindi na yan nababago, ganito, ganyan.
Ganyan
So, when I reflect on myself, sabi ko,
wala na.
ano no, pag inopen ko yung self ko sa church or with people in my church, how would they react? If
Mhm.
dun pa lang, narinig mo na when they comment about people, thinking na parang ang linis-linis nila, when in fact, they also commit sin. It's just that hindi lang ganun ka-obvious, di
Yeah.
ba?
Then, I remembered one of my gay friends, sabi na, ang hindi ko gusto sa Christian community is ganito. Parang they don't want like us, LGBT, na ganito, may relationship sa lalaki, may relationship sa babae, bawal kami mag-married and all that, but them, they're committing divorce, separated sila, ganun, ganito. Tapos kami, mas sinful. It's unfair. Sabi niya, it's unfair for us to be looked down upon. When many of the Christian community, there are so many marriages na na broken kasi nag-adultery and all that. Pero sila, tingin parang the greatest of all sinners. So sabi niya sa akin, self-righteous naman nun. Na parang wala kaming way sa heaven, tapos kayo meron.
Yeah.
So, parang ako na, o nga, no? It's not fair.
That's the sad reality. And deep down inside, they also want to serve naman in their own special ways and talents. Yun nga lang, hindi sila nagbibigyan ng chance to give what they have for God kasi nga meron ng preconceived ideas sa kanila.
May mga biases tayo.
Parang sinaside agad yung what they have kasi nakikita nga natin na ay parang may something sa kanya, may off sa kanya. So we don't give them a chance to display their talents, to be welcome in the community. But as we are opening up to this kind of topics, natutulungan din tayo. Yan. And also the viewers.
This is because many of the Christian community in the church, inside the church, we do not talk about this most often. Kahit naman, nakikita natin na marami inside the church struggling talaga. And they like to find help and brotherly affection or sisterly affection na hindi sila ginajudge. And so many of them are struggling in secret kasi they love the community. They grow up in that church, dun yung friends nila, dun yung family nila. So, pero, at the end of the day, parang they could not find any support. Kasi, nahihiya sila to tell na ganito ang struggle ko, pag-pray mo naman ako. They could not say that. Pag ako naman, hindi ako LGBT, tapos ganito ang struggle ko, pwede naman ako mapunta ng pastor or someone na, pag-pray mo ako kasi ganito yung ko. Pwede naman, pero for them, pag ganyan na struggle, hindi sila walang, usually hindi naman sa lahat, wala silang safe place to tell na, sister, brother, ganito yung ko, ganito yung struggles ko. Can you pray?
And I wonder, bakit? Why people inside the church, why they don't consider it nowadays in the mainstream as part of their outreach. Bakit ganun? Kasi we had an experience na I was already scheduled for a concert and it's a testimony concert. And we were open about it, what will be the content and all, we were completely transparent. But then at the end of the day, that same week na magka-concert na sa ako by the weekend, we were rejected. Sabi na our ministry is not fitted in their place and that they don't see the need kasi konti lang daw ang nag-i-struggle. And I remember this na Jesus, He left the 99 for that one lost lamb. So, why? Why don't we have that heart to reach out to this kind of people with this kind of needs? Bakit we single them out? Kaya nga tinawag na marginalize eh. Kaya
natatakot, I remember, kasi natatakot daw sila when they hear your testimony, marami daw magka-confidence na come out daw.
And
tapos,
live their life.
Parang, with our experience sa ministry, yung nakakarinig sa testimony niya hindi nagka-courage na, magka-come out na ako, magka-converse. They now have the courage to come to God and actually be open about it. Na, Lord, itong struggle ko, sister, itong struggle ko, can you pray for me?
To be honest, I had a lot of gay friends in the past, nung when I was still living the life. And nung time na I came back to faith, hindi yung recent yung nakaraan pa. Because I've been backslidden many times. I told them na I'll stop na, hindi na ako, I'll stop going with them na kasi ganito, ganon, I chose my faith. And many of my friends really expressed that they're happy about my decision and they believe actually that I'm doing the right decision. It's just that they cannot express those kind of intentions and thoughts kasi they don't see us, Christians, as the safe person to express.
In fact, ganito personal experience, hindi ako nagka-come out kasi hindi naman ganun ang struggles ko. Pero someone close to me, he could never tell parents. The parents usually are the last to know. The brothers and sisters are usually the last to know. In fact, those that are outside the church community are the first one to know. Di ba sad yun? That the people outside are the one to know when they actually need a community of believers to pray with them, to be friends with them, to journey with them to Christ. Di ba? Ganun dapat yung atmosphere ng church. But this is not an attack on the church because nakakita ko naman, may churches din talaga that they are actively reaching out, actively creating a safe place. Kaya nga, Randy and I are creating Journey in His Love para may safe place din yung iba na hindi wala silang safe place sa community nila.
Yeah. So, this is not to discredit the churches and what the churches are doing now. We as a Christians, but this is a call for us to awaken with the need to grow as Christians, with many Christians, that we will have a community in this kind of matter.
May question ako kay Alexa. Alexa, before you actually have close, associations with the gay community, or even if may close associations ka pa, but before you actually had yung conscious ka na be reaching out and all that, anong mga biases mo against those who are struggling with their identity?
Siguro, syempre, you grow up thinking na they are from may genetics nga. May sinasabi, gano'n na talaga sila pagkabata. You cannot undo
change
what they have
ganun.
experienced. So, and slowly, when you get to know the truth that, no, what God can do is more powerful than all our past experiences, di ba? Meron ding biases na kapag nagawa nila yung mga bagay na mga na-indulge nila in their life, yun na yun hanggang tumanda sila. But no, right? When we get to understand how redemption really works, how salvation really works, and we understand that hindi talaga ganito. Hindi talaga, it's not meant to be that way. Lahat tayo, we are in a journey of character building, of growing closer to Jesus Christ.
No, yun din yung mga biases ko. Parang, it's subconsciously, I'm thinking myself better than them. Na mas okay ako sa kanila. Mas save ako kaysa kanila because they're struggling this type of sin and I'm not. So, may mga biases tayo na gano'n. So, may mga spiritual pride tayo na, uy, may sagot siya na ganyan. Ew. Ako, better ako. Kasi hindi ako nagsasagot ng ganito. Pero addressing those biases makes us a better friend for those that are struggling. Kasi when you address yung self-righteousness, personally, when I address my self-righteousness and pride, as God revealed it to me, nabi-better yung the way I communicate with Him and relationship ng friendship. Kasi, now, parang you do not approach the person na parang, ay, mas holy ako sa'yo. hindi ganyan. You approach the person na parang same footing kayo. At the foot of the cross, the ground is level. Pareho kayo sinners. Yun, hindi ako better na Christian just because I struggle differently. Di ba? Runs yung yung before when I was like having that self-righteousness, when I reach out to you, what is your experience? How did you feel about it?
It's an automatic red flag that I cannot trust you. Mm.
Kaya maraming secrets, di ba?
Yeah. And yung siguro pinaka-hurtful na biases ng mga tao sa amin is that we cannot change.
Yeah.
I think that's the most profound and hurtful bias.
Kasi pag isabi na you cannot change, parang I won't be saved.
And marami, kasi people also think that pag sinabing you're part of this community na immoral ka na, and people does not take us seriously, na parang laughing stock kami and all, and they automatically think with some and many of the Christians actually, na they automatically think and relate it to Sodom and Gomorrah, or yung magiging future mo sa salon ka lang, sa Miss Gay pageants ka lang and all, and that we are less of a person than them.
Yun ang masakit, no? When others already marginalize you because of your struggle.
And all throughout my experience, I felt like people need me because of what I can do, not because of who I am. Kasi you cannot deny it, these people are very talented people. And many times I've been approached because they need something and they need my service, they need my skills, my talent. And that's it, not because of...
They just want a relationship na parang you are a friend. Kaya nga, when I was trying to reach out to you, God impressed to me na just be there, wala kang kailangan, just be there. I realized that's the ministry of presence. Just be there, kahit wala ka namang kailangan.
And also, there are times na in your friendship, di ba, meron din namang pagkakataon, like months, na mag-cut yung communication nyo. Remember? Pero, they know, Kuya Randy knows na kapag may times sa, alam niya kailangan niya ng prayer, alam niya may isa talaga nagpe-pray sa kanya. And also, this was my experience with a friend na there were like many months.
Months
like,
yun, di
3
ba?
months
Hindi ka
talaga na kasi medyo
silent.
may mood swings din. So, sometimes hindi niya ako may kakausapin, hindi niya ako kausapin. But whenever magiging okay yung mood niya, he would reach out to me and say na, alam mo, ito na yung mga magagandang nangyari sa recent life ko. Tapos sabihin niya na, alam ko kahit hindi ko tayo nag-uusap, pinagpe-pray mo ko. For he knows na yung loyalty and trust nandun pa rin na kahit wala kayong communication, we don't need to be like sobrang kulit na, uy, okay ka lang ba? Parang, kamusta ka na? Parang ganon. You have to create that relationship with him or her na kahit anong bang mangyari, kahit wala kayong communication, nandyan ka pa rin for that person.
That's really beautiful. And with that, may tanong ako sa'yo. Take your time to answer this one. So what do you think is yung meron sa friendship nyo with that friend of yours na wala sa iba, na you think had made an impact to that person?
Ganito, I think when we be friends kasi with them, kapag binibuild mo masyado yung ikaw okay ka, tama ka, nagkakaroon ng barrier. Pero when you open up na you are also like this, you're also struggling.
Yung character mo, hindi pa rin perfect.
They have to understand na, okay, hindi pala siya yung parang sobrang mababa, ikaw pa yung sobrang taas. Dapat parang you are also there na nagkakaroon din ikaw ng benefit din na they are also helping you. So, when you get that kind of level footing na you're also sharing whatever you are dealing with, ganyan, they realize na, okay, hindi pala to yung person na self-righteous.
So you're like telling na, it's like Christ method na you reach people where they are.
Oo.
And when people realize na you are actually in level sa
Oo.
kanila, parang,
Be real, di ba?
yeah, all barriers will be broken down. Kasi parang, ay, hindi pala siya kagaya ng iba na would judge me and may mga prejudices sa akin. She's also vulnerable. Unlike me, she's also struggling and maybe in a different way, but we're both a work in progress, di ba?
Yeah, and also in our friendship, hindi naman palagi na, si Ate Mimie na lang yung talaga nagpe-pray para sa kay Kuya Randy. Hindi din always na ako may times din ako, like, pumupunta ako sa kanila, Kuya Randy, kailangan ko ng prayer. Ganyan, it's
You
always...
also expose your vulnerable side na
Oo.
parang hindi lang siya palaging may need for
Actually,
prayer.
ni-expose niya yung vulnerable side niya sa akin many times. And I think yun yung parang nag-save sa amin, sa friendship namin na Alexa. Yung mga unnecessary na mga things na nangyari sa atin. Kasi before,
una.
hindi siya nag-open up sa
Oo.
akin. Feeling ko ako lang yung,
Do you think it helps? Do you think
Oo.
it helps?
It really helps when you expose your vulnerability na ako din, I need prayer as well. That my character is not yet like Christ always. Kasi pag may front mo palaging ikaw ang tama, palaging ikaw yung righteous, yung tao, automatic yun barrier.
And we're not perfect. Alam natin na lahat tayo, kailangan natin ng support, kailangan natin ng prayer, ganyan.
Pero anong feeling mo yung minsan sabihin mo ganito yung struggle? Kasi many people say, pag-pray mo yan.
Oo.
Pag-pray mo lang yan. I mean, I believe in prayer very much. It's one of my ministries to pray, really. But pag sabihin mo, pag-pray mo yan, para automatic.
Dismissive.
Parang dismissive yata, na parang, pag-pray mo lang yan.
Tapos
wala na. There has to be, yes, pag-pray mo yan, but there has to be also a step further na you can be willing, and you are willing to be an answer to someone's prayer, and your prayer as well, na you will build that relationship together in a journey. Kaya journey ni sa laptop. Para to Christ. Na parang, let's journey together to Christ. Hindi lang, pag-pray mo yan, tapos kahit anong struggle mo, trabaho mo lang yan.
Yeah.
Diba?
Alam mo, ironically, people who say that, I'm not judging but usually people who say those words to the people who is to the person who is struggling, they are the ones who cannot relate.
Yeah.
And they are the ones who do not empathize. Kasi it's easier for them to say that than to reach out.
Oo. Parang dismissive lang kasi. Parang, okay na. Pag-pray natin yan. Wala na.
But speaking of having friendship with people in the LGBTQI plus community, how do you relate to them without compromising?
If you find this content helpful in your life's journey, share, hit like, subscribe, and follow Journey in His Love on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify.
In fact, it actually helps a lot when reaching out na to be firm and stable in your principles.
Friendships are really long-term. When trusting God enough to know that when you care for a person, how much more does God care for that person as well? And this person is the apple of His eyes.
You cannot say to someone or rebuke somebody if you are not willing to die for that person. That's the goal of friendship. We are vessels of Christ's love that people will see and know that you have Jesus in your life.